Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wise Readings with Jane. It is the 30th of May 2025, and we are lifting ourselves into a higher way of being. I have an interesting little ditty for you this morning. I actually wrote a little bit about this this morning when I was connecting with Spirit, with my guides, and then when I went for a walk, they got me to look at everything differently, which was really interesting. Colors really stood out to me. I noticed little things. I was sort of walking through a bush area, and it was really interesting. It was some, I've walked that path many times, yet I saw completely different things and in a different way. So this is about observation this morning, and I wrote, my pencil, by the way, still going strong. All right, we are lifting ourselves into a higher way of being. So, this is what Spirit said this morning. Observing life is different for everyone. We use our senses the same as humans, yet our interpretation is on an emotional, vibrational level. You are not created the same on purpose. The world exists through diversity. So, that is interesting. Observing life is different for everybody, and they got me to observe it. I don't know through whose eyes, but it was a very interesting exercise to also be very present in what I was doing. Okay, let's start with my faithful Doreen Virtue. Actually, no, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do two of those. I'm going to start with one of these. I'm going to have, this is also Doreen Virtue, Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, hope everybody is doing good. I'm just going to move that over there. I'm going to do some little crystal boxes as well. I know I'm in the middle of doing my tea boxes and some orders, but some crystal boxes with some bath salts. We're heading into winter. It's a nice way to change your vibration. If you don't have a bath, put it in a bucket of water with the crystals and put your feet in it. Our feet connect us to the earth. They ground us. They can detox. They can absorb. Putting your feet in a bucket of warm water, possibly at this time of the year, with some bath salts and crystals, will really shift your energy. All right, so I'm going to make some of those up. Always be guided. I'm always, guided by Spirit and different things that I can be doing. Okay. Right, so we are lifting ourselves into a higher way of being. All about observation. What have we got for the viewers today? Spirit. Okay, I'm going to take the top one, which is Lion. Oh, we've got... Oh, okay. I'm not taking those, even though they're gorgeous and pretty. I actually really love this pack. Very gorgeous pictures. Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. Isn't he a strong contender? Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. Oh, now I need to read that up. Look that up in my book. One moment, people. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me find the book. Okay. Because I always think that Lion, he's about strength, control, courage. Right, I've got the book. Colette Baron Reid's Spirit Animal Oracle. He's number 37. Where is he? He's right here. A healthy ego means you eases God's order instead of edging God out. Lion Spirit appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. I'm going to stop it there because I mean, I've got it. We were not created the same on purpose, says Spirit. Being you and being confident in who you are, that's a strength, right? Being confident in who you are. The world exists through diversity. There's this next card, Time for a Nap, which was interesting because I saw the other cards over there was Bear, which said, gosh, I knew I would look. We had Chameleon Spirit. I might as well show you what I looked at. Act as if, Chameleon Spirit. Isn't he beautiful? And Bear, take time out. So they're not on the table, but we're observing them, that they are here. Chameleon adapts, don't they? They change their skin. Act as if. Okay. Maybe we need to act as if life is fulfilling our every dream, because our interpretation is on an emotional vibrational level. Okay. Yep. Fork in the road. Does this determine which way we go? Right? The courage we have within ourselves determines the direction we're going. To me, time for a nap. Sorry, I'm just listening to Spirit. They're telling me it's about your dream state. What you're dreaming about. Okay, let's get some teas. I might change tomorrow and not do teas. We might be going to do a few crystals, because I'm going to make up some crystal boxes. We could talk about crystals. It's totally up to you guys. Blue cornflower, that is one of my newbies. So the blue cornflower, that's interesting, isn't it? This is about, when I researched it, if you looked at my new video, was they actually put this in eye drops. In some medication, you'll find the blue cornflower petal. This is, incidentally, just the petal. It's tiny like saffron. It's really beautiful, very light. And not a strong energy, flavor. So really nice to actually put in something. It's not going to change the flavor that much. I found it very subtle. So your vision, right? I mean, today's all about observing. We've got verbena. Now, verbena is about slowing down. It's about wisdom. Verbena is an ancient herb. It's very good for the nerves, calming people down. So time for a nap. Keeping yourself calm, quiet, centered. And then we have orange peel. So that was about buoyant heart, wasn't it? Lifting spirit. Hang on, I need my book. Once again, I don't know why I tidy my books up and I put them away on my shelf over the way. And then 9 times out of 10 I need them. So, orange peel. It was what? Where's orange in here? I think it's actually called wild orange, because I was looking for it. Yes, oil of abundance. I'm looking in my emotional essential oil book. I could look up orange in, I don't think I'd have it in my tea book because that's a fruit. Wild orange addresses a wide variety of emotional issues, inspires abundance, fosters creativity, and supports a positive mood, restores physical energy, and aids in transitions. Spirit are asking us really to look at things in a different way. It's our choice how we look at things. We all have, well, some of us don't have hearing or sight, do they? But the majority of people, the way the human was created was to have eyes, nose, so sight, smell. We have touch with our fingers. We have did I say hearing? We have our mouth for taste. So we have eyes, nose, ears, taste, and touch. 5 senses. Predominantly, humans were created in that way, and we all use those in the same way. But it's our emotions that interpret what we have picked up, what we have gained, what we see, what we hear. It's like reading a book. You can read words on a page. I'm sure that these words on a page are going to mean very different things to different people. And that is also why it's really astounded me how I look at some readers online, and they are in their millions with their followers, and it can relate to so many people. I understand that. I can see that you can have writing and it's all interpreted in a different way, like these readings, because you will match it not only to what's going on in your life, but to your emotional level, your vibrational level. And spirit, sorry, I'm just listening to spirit, through Time for a Nap, this to me feels like that connection to spirit. With the moon there, it feels like the moon is always something that is not quite seen. So spirit work in a very subtle way, like in your dream time, in your dream state, bringing in things. Can you see them? It was like my walk today. The trees were so different when they actually told me to stop and look at that tree, and there was light coming through, and it was shining in a different way. Is this about looking at life in a different way? And perhaps also, as we change our vibration and we think that actually, are we doing something? Yes, we are, said Spirit. Because as you work on yourself, you work on your energy, you work on your happiness, you nurture you do these things around you. Take the teas, do a bath salt, use your crystals, light a candle in the evening, take 5 minutes to meditate. Even though on a daily basis we probably feel like, are we actually doing something? Are we shifting things? Spirit is telling me we actually are. That's very strong and powerful. It's also like, I guess, it is the interpretation. It was just reminded me of, when I run meditation classes and I get everybody to choose a card and then they have to interpret for somebody else. The messages that come through, they're quite amazing on so many different levels of what people feel out of the card. Look at colors, look at the images, read the words, the numbers. There's so many different ways to interpret your day. Okay. Therefore, our day is not merely the hours on the clock. There can be, if you choose, another level. Oh, that's the perfect card, the Hermit. The Hermit's about going within. It's about wisdom. It's about the courage to seek wisdom. The Hermit goes into a cave and normally takes a lamp with him. It's normally a man that's got a big long beard and a cloak, and he's got a cane and a lamp. And he goes off to seek his own inner light, his own inner wisdom. That takes courage, said the lion. They're both looking out. If you can, oh, sorry, but actually focused. Hang on. They are both looking out towards their future. Victory, success. Having the light shine on you. Can you take a positive outlook? Positivity is where we lift our vibration and our emotions. Clears our emotions of the old. Three of Pentacles. Creating something. And even though this is a group of people, I feel like Spirit is saying with the Three of Pentacles today, this is about you creating your world with life around you. Not necessarily with other people, but with life around you. Now, an interesting, when I was writing with Spirit this morning, what also came through was I've always sort of felt that as I do readings, this also shifts your vibration if you allow it. The calmer you are, the more open you are, the more you connect in with this, the stronger the energy that flows to you, through you. If you use the teas like some people are, which is fantastic, Spirit are excited by that. This actually is helping you release emotions. This is a healing in a sense of you shifting through things. So I want you also to be very aware of that. Because today they said, yet our interpretation is on an emotional and vibrational level. If you want to observe life in a different way, work on your emotions, work on your vibration. Knowing that we don't have to be the same as someone else. We're not created the same on purpose. The world exists through diversity. Is that diversity helping you shift forward to lift your vibration? If everything was plain sailing, I don't think we would learn to the depths that we are. That comes from the Hermit. There's a lot of depth here. All right, this is quite a deep reading. I'm going to leave it there, let you guys think about that. If you leave even a heart, a smiley face, but the time that you've watched this, I feel like that's you connecting in on a deeper level with this. Once again, like, share, subscribe, throw this out to people that you think that they might need it. And have a fantastic day. I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.